Most people feel overwhelmed, not because life is hard, but because their minds are crowded. Mental clarity is power. When your mind is clear, decisions become easier and progress becomes faster. Have you ever felt adrift? Like you're moving, but not forward? This feeling of being stuck is a quiet epidemic of the modern world. It's a subtle paralysis that creeps in, not because of some grand obstacle, but from the accumulated weight of the everyday. So, why do most people feel this way? It often begins with a mind that's simply too full. We think about too many things at once. Our brains are flooded with a constant stream of information, news headlines, social media updates, work emails, and the endless internal monologue of our own worries and ambitions. This isn't multitasking, it's mental fragmentation. Each thought is a thread, and soon we're tangled in a web of our own making, unable to pull on any single one. From this cluttered mind, we then chase too many goals. We want to get fit, start a side hustle, learn a new language, and renovate the kitchen all at the same time. Each goal is a different road on the map, and by trying to travel down all of them simultaneously, we end up going nowhere, our energy scattered across a dozen different starting lines. This leads to a state where we react instead of deciding. Our day is dictated by the ping of a notification, the urgency of someone else's email, or the latest trend we feel we must follow. We become passengers in our own lives, constantly course-correcting based on external triggers. This is decision fatigue in action. By making hundreds of small, reactive choices, we exhaust the mental energy needed for the few, deliberate decisions that truly matter. Ultimately, this mental clutter creates profound confusion, and confusion slows action to a crawl. It's like trying to walk through a room filled with fog. You take small, hesitant steps because you can't see the path ahead. It's not a lack of ability or ambition that holds people back. It's a lack of clarity. The path forward doesn't require more effort, more goals, or more information. It requires less. The path out of the fog isn't found by accelerating. It's found by stopping. We've been conditioned to believe that progress is a function of addition. More apps, more hacks, more commitments. But this is a fallacy. True mental clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, but better. It is an act of subtraction, not accumulation. It comes from intentionally removing the unnecessary noise of opinions and information that don't serve your purpose, the unimportant tasks that fill your calendar but not your soul, and the constant distraction of a world designed to steal your attention. Clarity improves when you simplify. This is the rule of one, a simple framework to reclaim your focus. One goal for the quarter, not 5. One priority for the day, not 10. And one task at a time. No multitasking. By committing to a single point of focus, you eliminate the friction of decision fatigue. You create a clear, unobstructed path for your energy to flow. This isn't about limitation, it's about liberation. It's about giving yourself the space to think deeply and act decisively. That's how focus is restored. Focused people don't rush. They don't panic. They don't overreact. They move deliberately. Because clarity creates confidence, and confidence creates momentum. When your mind is clear, you waste less energy and move with purpose. Mental clarity isn't a destination you arrive at once, but a path you walk every day. It is built daily, brick by brick, through a series of simple, intentional habits. These aren't grand gestures, but small, consistent actions that compound over time, creating a foundation of focus and calm in a world that constantly vies for your attention. Let's explore the practical steps you can take, starting today, to cultivate this essential skill. First, reduce distractions. This begins with a conscious choice to reclaim your environment. Designate a specific place for your phone, away from your immediate workspace, a practice known as phone parking. When you need to focus, turn it face down or use Do Not Disturb mode. This simple act sends a powerful signal to your brain. This time is for deep work. Next, plan your day before it starts. Dedicate a morning clarity minute to identify your single most important task. Write it down. This isn't about creating an exhaustive to-do list. It's about defining your priority. This single point of focus acts as a compass, guiding your decisions throughout the day and preventing the drift that comes from a reactive mindset. Then, protect your attention with unwavering discipline. Use time blocks to dedicate specific windows to specific tasks. During these blocks, commit to single tasking. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back. This isn't about achieving perfection, but about practicing the art of returning to your focus. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You just need intentional focus. Start small. Reset your environment at the end of each day. Take a moment in the evening to review what you accomplished. Clarity is a skill, and skills improve with practice. Each time you choose focus over distraction, you strengthen that muscle. Mental clarity is power. When you control your focus, you control your direction. Simplify your mind. Protect your attention. Move with purpose. That's how focused people move faster.